Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear student, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I would like to talk about adrenal gland. There are two adrenal glands, one on each side of the lumbar vertebra. It is each on the upper pole of kidney. The adrenal gland, another name is suprarenal gland, and it is about triangular shape. Having weight is 5 gram each. Now adrenal gland having two parts. One is adrenal medulla, another is adrenal cortex. Now come to a picture diagram. This is whole is the adrenal gland. It is the medulla, and this is the outer cortex, inner medulla. Inner medulla, it is about 20% of the gland. 20% of the medulla. And medulla secretes some hormone, that is catecholamines. What are the catecholamines? Epinephrine, non-epinephrine, and dopamine. This medulla is related with the sympathetic nervous system. On stimulation of sympathetic nervous system, these hormones will be released and it will act on the cardiovascular system mostly. This adrenal medulla acts as an emergency purpose, and therefore it prepares the body for emergencies, for just like flight and fight away response. That is, either you have to fight or you have to go back. This is the emergency purpose. Now, the main source of catecholamines is the tyrosine, amino acid tyrosine. The synthesis of epinephrine, non-epinephrine, dopamine. First, tyrosine is hydroxylation. It forms the dopa. Then dopa is decarboxylation. It is called dopamine. Then again it is dopamine, the hydroxylation called non-epinephrine. And non-epinephrine methylation is called epinephrine. Now come to the adrenal cortex. The outer part of the adrenal gland is called adrenal cortex. Cortex having three layers. The outermost layer is zona glomerulosa. Its weight is about 15%. The middle layer is called zona fasciculata. It is about 65%. And innermost layer is called zona reticularis. It is about 10%. On the histological basis, it is three layers. One is zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, another zona reticularis. But functionally, it has two layers. These two layers act as the single layers. The zona glomerulosa secretion is controlled by angiotensinogen 2 and plasma serum concentration of potassium. That is, serum concentration of potassium regulates the secretion of zona glomerulosa and angiotensinogen 2. And these two layers secretion is controlled by hypothalamic, hypophyseal, hypothalamo-hypophyseal axis via ACTs. These two layers secretion is controlled by ACTs. These also controlled by ACTs. These also controlled by ACTs. Therefore, functionally two layers. This is the zona glomerulosa is one layer, and zona fasciculata and reticular is another layer. Suppose the pituitary gland is damaged and pituitary is damaged, then these two layers will be atrophied. It does indicate this two layer secretion is controlled by ACTs. Now come to zona glomerulosa. What are the hormones secreted from zona glomerulosa? One is aldosterone, another is deoxycorticosterone. These two are zona glomerulosa secrete mineralocorticoids, and other mineralocorticoids you will get in the book. Now zona fasciculata, it secretes the glucocorticoids. What are the glucocorticoids? cortisol, cortisone, corticosterone, and a small amount of androgen and estrogen. Now, the main function of aldosterone is to retain sodium in the body as well as elimination of potassium from the body. Then main function of glucocorticoids is that it has metabolic function on protein, fat and carbohydrate. Now next to the zona reticularis. It is 10% of the gland is zona reticularis. It secretes androgen. What are the androgen? Dehydroepiandrosterone and androsterone. And you also secrete a small amount of estrogen and glucocorticoids. The function of this androgen is during fetal life it secretes more androgen. That androgen goes through the blood to the placenta. Then placenta cells, trophoblast convert the androgen from the estrogen, and estrogen maintain the pregnancy. And also these androgens secrete some androgen. These also responsible for the female pubic hair and the axillary hair. Now, adrenal cortex is the life-saving gland, and it is life-saving gland. During fetal life, the adrenal cortex is larger in size because it secretes more androgen. That androgen needs for the placenta to produce estrogen and to maintain the pregnancy. And I will discuss about other hormones, that is in the group of mineralocorticoids. Another group is glucocorticoids. Mineralocorticoids are aldosterone. Main hormone is aldosterone. Another is deoxycorticosterone, corticosterone, and 9-alpha fluorocortisol, and cortisone and cortisol. Aldosterone, 90% of aldosterone activity is glucocorticoids. 90% of aldosterone is mineralocorticoid activities, and 10% having glucocorticoids. Again, I mentioned this. The mineralocorticoids activity by aldosterone is 90%. Remaining 10% is glucocorticoid activities. Then 9-alpha fluorocortisol is a synthetic mineralocorticoid. It is more potent than aldosterone. Now come to the glucocorticoids. Main glucocorticoids is cortisol. 90 to 95% of cortisol having glucocorticoid activities. Other glucocorticoids hormone is cortisol, corticosterone, and some synthetic glucocorticoid. One is prednisolone, another is methylprednisolone, another is dexamethasone. All the glucocorticoid having some mineralocorticoid activity except the dexamethasone. Dexamethasone is 100% is glucocorticoid activity. I think this is enough today. Okay. Next time I will discuss the another things. Thank you, sir.